feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, welcome to the post-show wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. I'm your co-host Ted Jenkins, sitting here with my co-host Lee Heisman today, and of course our guest today, Brandi Starr, who's the COO of Tegrita. You have to check them out. They know all about marketing, automation, and funnels, and so much more that you should learn about. But also, Brandi is a co-author of this new book here called CMO to CRO. It is the revenue takeover by the next generation executive. It is something that you're probably going to want to get in your nightstand as soon as possible. And as always, as you watch these videos, please make sure that you click the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. We have more than 3,000 people on the channel now and growing. We're getting huge views on these videos because people want to hear and see from our business owners. Make sure to click the notifications button. That's how you get these YouTube videos come into your mailbox, and subscribe for our newsletter. We have more than 15,000 people that get it every single week that learn from entrepreneurs, because you want to get an MBA in entrepreneurship. This is where you do it, right here on the Shrimp Tank.
Absolutely. Brandi, I will tell you, I learned a lot. I even took a lot of notes, as you saw today, and I do recommend going back and listening to the show in its entirety. You even talked about so many topics that were new to me, such as sales and revenue and how they interact. So before we get into that later in our post-show, tell us a little bit about your organization and what you guys do.
So Tegrita is a marketing and strategy consulting firm. So we primarily work with mid-size and large organizations, and we help to bring their strategy to life leveraging technology.
So we talked a lot on the show about this book, and you gave some great advice today. You have to listen to the whole piece that Brandi talked about why revenue is not sales. But why did you all get together to do this book, and what can people find when they go to Amazon or somewhere to buy the book? What can they find inside the book?
So we decided to write the book because honestly, we had a unique perspective on what the future of revenue is and what that looks like and the changes that organizations have to make in order to get there. And so we, after we started talking about it, we realized we really had to put it out there to get the conversation started. So what you can expect in the book, the first part talks about the problem. So you should really feel yourself in the book and be able to relate. The second section talks about the future. So if we're able to solve all these problems, what does it look like? And then the last section is going to give you how do we get there. So we have 4 steps in the revenue takeover to help shift and to put in, ultimately a new chief revenue officer.
Absolutely. Well, listen and speak to our audience out there. Speak to our senior leaders. Explain to them why do they need to get in touch with you guys or even read the book, and talk about sales.
So right now, the problem that a lot of companies have is sales and marketing and the other departments that touch revenue are very siloed and disconnected. And that leads to a lot of wasted effort, a lot of wasted budget, and most importantly, mediocre results. And there is, change is hard. And so someone has to take ownership of the change, and we believe that is the head of marketing is the person best positioned to do so. And the way that we've outlined it in the book is kind of the path of least resistance, understanding that the CMO often doesn't actually have the control necessary to make all of the changes. So we give, focus on what you can control and expand from there. And so this is, what we believe is the easiest path forward for marketing to lead revenue into, what we consider the future.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandi, you provided me a lot of input. I've had my own businesses for over 25 years. I've never thought of my organization as a domino effect. And you speak of that in your book, how the person in front of you is affected by you and by the person behind you. And I loved that concept. And I loved my favorite piece. I just have to ask you one more question. Part of their 4-step process ends with delighting the customer, right? You land a customer. Sometimes you forget about the customer. Could you elaborate real quickly on that delight component?
Yes, so delight is the 4th step in the inbound methodology, and really the key is that the process of marketing and revenue doesn't stop with that first sale. We have to make sure that our customers have a great experience end to end. And almost, I would say that the delight is the most important component, because we all know that unhappy customers are the most vocal. And so that tends to work against you. And so it really is focusing on, driving those new customers and then retaining them and having them become advocates and therefore marketers for your organization.
So how do people get in touch with you if they want to not only buy the book, but also get in touch with your organization?
So you can buy the book at revenuetakeover.com. It'll link you to Amazon and Barnes & Noble and all of the usual places to purchase. You can reach Tegrita at tegrita.com, which is TEGRITA.com.
So Amazon or Apple, who's the greatest marketing company of all time?
That's a tough one. I am going to say Amazon.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Because Amazon has captured everyone in a way that has just changed the way we fundamentally do things.
Yep, there's no doubt about it. It's a great answer. Make sure that you go to shrimptankpodcast.com to hear the entire replay of the broadcast Lee and I did today with Brandi. It's amazing stuff that can help you transform your business down the road. And if you want to learn more about something cool like how to turn a mobile app into a business, make sure you go to the YouTube channel. We have one trending right now with more than 5,000 views that we did with the CEO of a company named Tractor. It's how you can actually take an app and then make it into a business. Check out that much more on our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching the post-show wrap-up of The Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.